Gotta feed this one. All right. Here we go. On your test tomorrow. There shall be no calculator. This is a non-calculator test. All right. Because I want exact values, and to get exact values, you just pull it off the triangles. All right. So at the top of your notes, somewhere over there, let's redraw these two triangles, just like you're going to draw it tomorrow before taking this test. Yeah. Here we go. So the first triangle is the 30, 60, 90 triangle. Yes. The 1 is across the street from, not the 60, it's the 30. It's the smallest number, so it's the smallest angle. So this is the 1. The 2 is across from 90, so this is the 2. And then the root 3 is down here. Yay? Practice, practice, practice. The next triangle, bless you, my dear, is the isosceles right triangle. So here's 45, 45. The legs are 1, and the hypotenuse is root 2. So pulling these sines, cosines, tangents, and so on, you could just use these triangles. That's it. Was what everywhere? Crumbs. I don't know. Here we go. I'm sorry. All right. That means you can solve anything now, as long as it's one of those angles, the 30, 60, 90, whichever. These are easy. And 45, 45. And as long as you know how to use reference angles. Okay? There you go. Sine of 45. That's easy. Go back to that triangle. From 45, you can pick whichever one you want. Like if you do this one, the 45 would be the opposite over the hypotenuse. So the sine of 45 is 1 over root 2. And if it says sine squared, you're just squaring 1 over root 2. Right? Okay. All right. 35 has a reference angle of 45. 180 minus 35 is 45. So really, again, you're doing the cosine of 45, but you're going to be in quadrant 2. So your answer will be negative. It'll be negative. So when you bring this down, it's just 3 times whatever the cosine of 45 is. So you look at your triangle, cosine is opposite over hypotenuse. So it's 1 over root 2, but since you're in quadrant 2, that'll be a negative. Okay? Okay. Minus 2 tan. 2 tan. Here we go. Tangent of 225 has a reference angle of, it's still 45. Boring. Here we go. You're in quadrant 3, so it's going to be positive. Positive. Tangent of 45 is 1. And since you're quadrant 3, you just have positive 1. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. No. Squaring this just gets rid of the square root at the bottom. So it's 1/2 minus 3 over 2, right? Or I probably went too fast. Let me slow down a little bit. Hang on. Yeah, let me try this again. Here we go. I'll slow down. I was doing a lot of math in my head. 1 over 2 plus 3 times 1 over 2. True? Minus 2. That's negative 1 over 2. Thank you, Levies. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. I know, you got to add fractions. It's not that bad. Here we go. This is a 3 over 1, right? No calculator. No calculator. Yes. Why is it still negative? You're right. That's a positive. Thank you, love. I forgot I squared it. Paige, you're so smart. Okay. Here you go. Yes, that's a positive 1/2 because you square it. It's positive now. Thank you, love. To multiply a whole number to a fraction, the whole number has a denominator of 1. So this whole thing is just numerator times numerator. So 3 times 1 is 3 over 2. That's it. Okay? Then 1/2 plus 3 over 2 minus, all right? Notice all the denominators are 2. It would be nice if this had a denominator of 2 also. Right now, the denominator is 1. So if to get it to be 2, just multiply 2 to the bottom. But whatever you do to the bottom, do to the top. So this is the same as 4 over 2. Did I go too fast? Good. Okay. Now, we know our denominator is 2. That's easy because it's all common. And you could just go 1 plus 3 minus 4 since they're all over 2. Oh, all of that for 0? 0 over 2 is just 0. Yeah. Donut. Donuts. Hey, all that for nothing. All that for nothing. I know. It's a good time. It's a good time. Okay. If you need a refresher on how to add and subtract fractions, I'll be happy to help. Just make sure you write down the notes though. All right. Here we go. I think we did this already. Right? Evaluate the function. This is actually a review. You just did this on that Taylor worksheet, which, by the way, why did Alex get fired? You did a so-so job. Taylor job? Okay. Here we go. What happens if it's bigger than 360? Subtract. And you don't need a calculator for that. Sheesh. 5 minus 0 is 0. 8 minus 6 is 2. And then, nope. 5 minus 0 is 5. That's so silly. All right. 5 minus 0 is 5. 2 and 1. Right? 2. 225. I'm doing a so-so job. All right, here we go.
Don't get fired.
No. Here we go. So, this is in quadrants. Hello? Trace. You're doing the reference angle of 225. My reference angle is 425. So really, what's the sign of 425? It is what? 1 over root 2, but it is a quadrant 3, so negative, right? And if you want to get rid of the rational at the bottom, then it'd be negative root 2 over 2. That's it. That's it. It's so easy. Yes, I am staying after today if anybody needs it. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Negative 930. Plus 360. What is it? Oh, if you keep on 5, negative 570. Good. Plus 360. Negative 210 plus 360. 150. Very good. So that is coterminal to 150, right? So we're just looking for the cotangent of 150. 150 is in quadrant 2, so cotangent is going to be negative. Very good. The reference angle is 30. 180 minus 150 is 30. Yeah. So cotangent at 30. Cotangent is adjacent over the opposite. So, yeah. Adjacent, yeah, is going to be root 3 over the 1, which is just root 3. But since we're in quadrant 2, it's going to be negative. So it's going to be negative root 3 is all. Okay? Can you go backwards? Can you?
Yeah.
Can you go backwards? Let's go backwards. Yeah. Let's go moonwalk. Here we go. Yeah. All right. All right. If I told you the answer, can you tell me what the angle was? Or what angles they were? Because here's the deal. Right? An example number, whichever this is. Oh. Yeah, nope. Go back. Go back. There it is. Nope. Go back. Go back. There it is. Okay. In this example, Sine is negative root 3 over 2. Question, what quadrants is sine negative in? 3 and 4. Excellent. Sine is negative either in quadrant 3 or in quadrant 4. Yay? Okay. Okay. Now, what is the reference angle if sine is root 3 over 2? Is it 60 or 30?
60.
It's 60. Yeah. The sine of root 3 over 2, right? So this means my reference angle has to be 60 degrees because 60 gives me a sine of root 3 over 2. So, here we go. In the third quadrant, in quadrant 3, my reference angle is 60, right? So what would the whole angle be? What is it? 180 plus 60. Yeah. In quadrant 3, it would be 180 plus 60, which is 240. That's one of my angles right there. True. Yes, no, maybe. Okay, so here's in quadrant 3, my reference angle is the closest thing to the x-axis. Yeah? So to measure the whole angle, you have to start from 0 and go all the way around. Well, right here is 180 plus 60 more puts us at 240. We will. We haven't done quadrant 4 yet. Yeah, we haven't done quadrant 4 yet. Okay, here we go. In quadrant 4, my reference angle is 60, right? So to find quadrant 4, start at 0, go all the way around, and then hit here. So to do it in quadrant 4, 300, because it's 360 minus 60 is 300. So there's two possible angles where sine is negative root 3 over 2. Right? And the key is first figure out which quadrant you're in. Okay? All right, here we go. That is it for the non-calculator portion. Tomorrow, on top, we're going to go over your review on top of your homework, and then you should be ready for a really quick test. It's half multiple choice, half short answer. So again, it shouldn't take the entire block to take that test. All right? Here we go. Start on the page. I'm going to go ahead and give you the review right now. And then when we're done, everyone that got a treat is going to get a treat because Angelina picked the most expensive treat. Good gracious. It was like 3 times as much. Everybody gets to enjoy it. So if you like chips, you're going to get chips today. Bye. Oh my God. Yes, love. Yeah, let me get ready. Yeah, even the ones that got extra. I think each test first, and then you'll see next. Yeah.